Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm here back in my bedroom filming. Apologies, I haven't really sat down and done a proper video for you for quite some time. But today I'm going to be talking about Accutane and my journey so far, everything that I've experienced. So this is my second time of being on Accutane, or Accutane, however you want to say it. And I've had quite a different set of side effects this time from this drug. The first time I really only realised that I had, that's not the right word, I only got dry lips, and dry skin, and I can't remember if I had dry eyes that time, but anyway, it wasn't too bad. I didn't have any bad thoughts, feelings or anything like that, change in mood. This time I started on 20 milligrams at the beginning, and then he upped it to 40 milligrams. So in case if you see me looking down, I've got my notebook where I've written down all my side effects that I've been getting the second time round on Accutane. So the first few weeks my skin actually got a lot worse. It broke out massively all around my chin area. I even started getting them on my cheeks. Basically anywhere on my skin where I had like acne underneath my skin, it was all being pushed out, which was horrible because it was extremely painful. I'm thinking, why am I taking this? It's not getting better, but apparently that is just how it works. Across my forehead, my nose where I had little blackheads, they literally, it just stripped it all out. So I now have a completely blackhead free nose, which is a bonus. That also was the area of which started to peel first. My nose really dried out quickly, and then it sort of went from my nose to my lips and around my mouth, which is where I'm basically still struggling. Let me see if I can zoom you in. Come on. So as you can see around there, my lips are shiny because I've got cream on, and in the corners do get, as you can see, quite sore and chapped, and this particular area, it doesn't seem to matter how much cream I put on my face, it always seems to peel back and is quite uncomfortable. And also, can you see, like, I found that my, sorry, the lighting's gone mad because I've got a mirror and the sun's shining straight through. Yeah, my lines and wrinkles appear much deeper because my skin is that much drier. So that's also something else I have noticed. So I'd say that was probably within the first few weeks I'd noticed those changes. Also, yes, just a tip. Last time I had Accutane, my lips were terrible. I'd wake up in the morning and they'd literally be so tight and sore and dry that if I smiled, my lips would crack and they would bleed everywhere. This time around, I have found a saviour for my lips, and if you haven't ever tried this, seriously girls, go and try it. Guys and girls, it's not just for women. But it's called lanolin, which is actually Nipple Balm and is created for women that are breastfeeding. It's 100% natural and hypoallergenic and smooths and protects, and it's for nipples and cracked skin, which is exactly what I'm suffering with on my lips. And I tell you what, my lips have not peeled the same way that they peeled and were sore and dry. If I constantly use this, I literally have to use this every day. I reapply it 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, but it really does help. It's about £11 a tube, or £12 a tube, but it really is worth it. So I'd say, so where I'm at now, I've noticed that my hair has got drier, like my hair it feels drier, like it does not get as greasy as quickly. Also, I don't know if I've got any at the moment. Yes, I have actually. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see on my finger, just there, I've been getting these tiny little lumps come up across my hands, like just random places, often around, often around my joints. As you can see, that was quite near to my joint, and it feels like a little hard lump, and when I push it, it feels like I've kind of got a thorn stuck in there or something like that. It's kind of like a prickly feeling, and I don't know what that is, but I've had that come up since I've been taking them. I've also had a small sort of dry rash come up on my shoulder. If I had a different top on, I'd be able to show you, but I don't, so apologies about that. But yeah, and I've had a small rash, but I found that if I just moisturised, then that could, you know, eased the problem. Please do remember to moisturise, not just your face, arms, legs, body, everywhere, because it's just very drying. It dries you out completely. I can't find it now. Oh, here. Within the last 2 to 3 months, I have noticed that my eyes have considerably dried out. I can wake up in the morning and I literally can't blink. It feels horrible. So I've been using something called Visco Tears. I don't know if you can see that, but you can get like any dry eye drops to put in your eyes to help counteract that. What else? Right, so my main problem that I'm suffering with at the moment, that I never have the first time I took Accutane, is joint and muscle pain. It is very painful, and it does, my mobility is halved, which is very frustrating because I have a small boy who's 3. You've seen him probably in my other videos if you've watched my other videos. Yeah, my mobility is crap, to put it nicely. I've got, like, my joints feel like they crunch when I move, like my shoulders, my arms in my muscles, my muscles in my arms ache. And I feel like I get very fatigued. It literally feels like I've done about a 3-hour workout in the gym. My hips in particular have been the worst. Like if I sit down for too long and I get up, I'm stiff, I'm hobbling, it is horrible. Now I never had this before with the first time, so I consulted my doctor. He said that is just a normal side effect, unfortunately, so it affects people different. Maybe just because I'm that bit older, I've had a child since the first time I was on it, I don't know, but my body is just slightly different now than when I was at school. I'm talking like probably 12, 13, 14 years ago when I was on it the first time. Anyway, so he's given me a blood test to go and get done to check that pain I'm feeling is normal. Also, the worst one is when I wake up in the morning. It literally feels like my chest is so painful. Like it feels like it all needs to crack, and I felt like I've had like a brick on my chest all night, and it's kind of like concaved my chest bones, like my rib cage. I don't know, it's just painful. So just please be aware of that before taking that. If this blood test comes back and it's abnormal, then I will of course stop it. I don't want any long-term damage from taking this tablet. Also, my cholesterol went up like slightly by like a 0.3 or something. But he said again that's nothing really to worry about. Since I told him about the joint pain, he's now dropped me back down to 20 milligrams a day, which is just 1 tablet, to see whether or not that changes. What else? Yeah, my skin, I've still got a couple of spots coming up when it loads. I've got one here, It always seems to be across my jawline. As you can see, I've still got some here that are working their way out. I always keep getting them under this mole, which is extremely painful. My nose is red at the moment because I'm on the back end of a cold, which is why I sound a bit dodgy, so I apologise for that, and it's all crusty. That's another thing. My nose, when you have a cold, when you're on these tablets, is extremely, like, even more dry than it would be normally. So yeah, that was really sore. Also, it dries my mouth out and the inside of my nose, so like that bridge part up there is really dry and red, and sometimes it does bleed if I go to blow it. So yeah, trying to think of anything else. I think that's it at the moment. I hope this has informed and helped some people, anybody that is thinking about going on Accutane or is already on it and you're worried about some of the side effects you're having. God, I need to blow my nose. But yeah, it is slowly drying my skin out and clearing it up. I now cannot wear a matte foundation or anything, or any matte lipstick, because it is just so uncomfortable. I've got to go for like dewy foundations, so of course I'm on NARS. I'm on NARS like it's a drug. I'm using NARS Sheer Glow and a little bit of the Ordinary foundation, so I'm kind of mixing the two. Also, get yourself really good face creams. I'm in between using the Charlotte Tilbury, you know, Charlotte's a Magic Cream, and the Skin Pharmacy Vitamin C Sleeping Mask, this one. That's what I've been using. And I'm kind of keeping it at bay. And again, like I said, Nipple Balm, this is a must. Please, please, please try it. I know you'd think, Nipple Balm, I'm not putting that on my lips. Just go and try it. If you want to save your lips from this drug, just do it. Alright. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Like my video, subscribe, all the rest, yada yada yada. And I will speak to you again very, very soon. Bye, guys.